Hello, YouTube. I've moved out of the UK. Technically speaking, I haven't moved out yet. I mean, I am in Czech Republic right now, but I am recording this prior to the move-ish because in a week's time, exactly to the day of this recording, I'm going to be flying to London to pick up the rest of my stuff that is currently in the storage and has been there for the last 3 or 4 months. And prior to that, 9 months before, it was there for 2 years. Same storage, just a different unit because I had more shit at that point. So I'm flying to pick up my stuff, putting it on a van with a company that will take it to here. At which point I would have moved out of the United of Kingdom for good. Now, I'll put some footage of it because I'll edit this later. I'll put some footage of the move in here just to give you an idea what's going on. Sorry, I'm just looking at Max. He's being so fucking isn't he? Isn't he? Okay, he just covered his eyes because he's in no mood for my bullshit and wants to sleep, which is fair. I can completely understand. Anyway, I figured I'd come here and talk about why I'm doing that. So obviously I'm from Czech Republic and I've spent like the first 20 years of my life here, and then I did a few years in Denmark for university, and then I did like 10, 12 years, something like that, in the UK. And most specifically, I was London the whole time, basically. And I don't know, like, I did like it there, the country has given me a lot. I started my business there, I met some amazing people and everything. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel right anymore. Like for the last I don't know how many years I've been trying to get out of London to go like north and move there because it was like peace and quiet, it's gonna be nicer. And now I'm doing it without actually ever going there, ironically. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel right anymore. Like the way things are going, it's just I don't know, it's just not for me, you know? Like after I've gone to Colombia for a while, I've realized that this whole narrative of I need to be in a cold country because I will fucking suffer otherwise. Like, it's not that true. Like, my body can adapt. Like, yeah, I got burned like motherfucker when I was there, but I was being stupid. And also, that was on a coast where it was like 15 degrees extra. When I was in Medellin, it was perfectly fine. Like, yeah, I was hot in the gym because the AC was non-existent in that. But outside of that, it was fine. Like if I have a house with AC, I don't, I only go to the gym and back. I can suffer for a couple of hours a day or whatever. That's fine. So it just kind of showed me that like I can be in a warmer climate with better weather. So why not? I have the freedom to do it in terms of location where I work. So might as well. So yeah, just with the weather and then the way things are going, like even economically in UK, like the cost of living, it's going up everywhere. But paying even outside of London, like paying 2 grand a month for a two bedroom flat, that's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, what the fuck do you think this is? And then it kind of, I was already thinking about it, but then it kind of sealed the fate when I came back from Colombia and I paid for one day's food the same as I paid it for a week's shop over there. What kind of bullshit is that? So, yeah, I was like, you know what? It's just, why not use the freedom and just, I'm going to save so much money than being anywhere else. So just, it didn't make sense for me anymore. Like, yeah, the bodybuilding is great in there, like in terms of, the drugs that are legal, you can order them to the door. Like I have access to some of the better supplements and like the gyms are better. But like, as important as that is for me, it's not that important, like in the grand scheme of things. Like I can still do that just fine in different countries, just like thousands of not more other competitors. They fly in from all kinds of places and they manage just fine. So if I don't have one specific brand of a supplement, I think I'll be fine. It doesn't need to be like that fucking all or nothing, that anal about it. Like it's not that deep. So I can manage just fine. So it was just like the main thing that was the driver behind. I'm like, why bother? So also, not many big booty Latinas there, are they? Just saying. It's a fact. So yeah, For now, I'm bringing my stuff back to Czech Republic. I'm still at my parents' house, obviously, but I'm just gonna bring it here, store it here somewhere for like a fraction. I'm paying 250 quid a month to store it in a 30 square fucking, warehouse. Why is that? I'm gonna store it here for the same for like 20, maybe 30 a month. Do you understand how ridiculous that is? The food's not that much cheaper here, to be fair. I might spend 400 instead of 500 a month. But rent, like the next step once I'm gonna recover from this whole, because obviously flying, paying for the transfer, this and that, like it's killing me financially. But once I'm recovered from that, once I a bit more back on the horse, I'm just gonna get a place of my own over here. Like I can get a 2-bedroom flat here for like 400 quid, maybe 5 if I'm going nicer. Now, granted, this is a small town. Yeah, it's not a fucking city. In Prague, it would probably be like $1,000, but that's still half of what it is, in the countryside of UK, a third of London. So, like, I'm gonna pay 1/4 of a price for the same flat. Just come on, man. So, I'm gonna get my own place for a while. Like 6 months at least. Then I'll see, because I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do next. Colombia is very much on the plate as an option. I am genuinely considering it. Clearly, I liked it there a lot. I could definitely imagine myself living there, not forever, but for the next few years at least, 5 years, maybe a bit more. The situation there, like, the rent is actually a bit more expensive. Like, 2-bedroom flat in the nicest part of fucking Medellin, it's gonna be like 800, 7 maybe, instead of 3K. Or in here, instead of 4, 5, I'm gonna be paying 7, 8. And whatever I'm gonna pay more on rent, I'm gonna save on food, because in there, monthly food is like 200 instead of 4 or 5. So it kind of levels out. So yeah, like I'm very much considering Colombia, Medellin specifically. It could be doable. It's not very much peace and quiet like I've been wanting to. It's still a big city. But, for a while, why not? I'll get my peace and quiet eventually when I'm moving to a fucking farm somewhere. Away from everyone. Which is the goal, which is the end game. So yeah, that's fine. Colombia is very much a possibility. I'm also thinking maybe Thailand. But I've never been there, so I would have to go there for like at least a month to try. I think you can only do a month with visas over there. So do a month, try it out, come back, and then decide, because Thailand's even cheaper than Colombia. So could be an option. It's also, they mostly speak English, so I wouldn't have to learn a new language like I do in Colombia because I'm learning Spanish. But also, why not? Like I'm well overdue for learning another language. I've only been fluent in 2 for like a decade, so I might as well get a 3rd one in there. Yeah, but yeah, Thailand is an option. Or I don't know, I'm open to the possibility that maybe I'll stay here if I if I meet someone and I want to stay. It's a possibility. Like I'm honestly, if life has told me anything, it's that I can't plan for shit. Okay, any plan I've ever had has ended up in fucking disaster. Never came through. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just stop planning. Honestly, let's just do it one step at a time, 1 week, 1 month at a time. Just let life unfold. Maybe I'll stay, maybe I'll go there, maybe I'll go there. I don't fucking know. I'll see. I'll keep you updated as it comes. As I know, then I'll keep you updated. But yeah. But the most likely scenario, without it being concrete as of now, stay here for like 6, 8 months, something like that. Maybe a year tops. And then probably go Colombia for like a few years. I do like my Latinas. So, But yeah, that's the reasoning behind the move. I did forget to mention one reason, but I don't think I need to go into details about that because we all know what's going on in the current state of affairs in the United Kingdom and other Western European countries in terms of, let's call it the shift in culture, the involuntary shift of culture and the dynamics of it. So that's also a factor, because like I personally don't care. I feel safe wherever I go, but like I don't want to have to worry about anyone I'm involved with or whatever walking down the street. I'm not dealing with that bullshit. So, if it was my native country and I'd have to, sure, but since it's not, like, I'll come here. In here, we don't fuck with that shit. There's barely any immigration. Like when they do, you fucking integrate or you get the fuck out. Like there's no debate. Yeah, it's better that way. That's definitely a factor as well. It's only gonna get worse in the next few years. It might even come here. I don't know, but like, yeah, UK is fucked in that regard. So I'm leaving. That's it. That is the extent of why I'm moving, when, and what the next plans are. Again, I'll keep you updated as we go. That is all.